Oh, g'day. How you going? I'm pretty good. Hey, listen, if you ever find yourself in the dunes, don't use this plant to wipe your bum. How do I know? Well, I heard about this story that happened to a mate of mine. It's a cautionary tale about how good times can go bad. I heard this story through his wife, and it actually happened about 18 months ago, and he never mentioned it to me. So let's track him down and get to the bottom of it, eh?
We went down to the beach on a Saturday for a surf and drove down in the van. Middle of winter, rocked up at the favourite beachy as usual, gave it a quick check, ran back to the van, suited up, run out. Just before I was getting into the water, I was like, oh no, I've got to go again. Cursing the Cooper's greens I had the night before. So, you know, I'm pretty partial to the nature shit, so
I didn't know this.
I didn't want to do the old aquanage like yourself. So I ran up to the sand dunes, and on the way I thought, you know, I don't want to leave a dirty mess in my wetsuit after the job's done. So I grabbed a little bit of foliage, just innocently, and thought that I could just clean it up and jump back out on the surf and just get on with the waves. And so I did my business, and when I grabbed this plant and I snapped it off, it had all this white sap, and I didn't really think about it too much. I thought, oh, it just looks like it's going to clean it up. So I did the bizzo, cleaned it up, and then run back out into the waves. And literally, as soon as I got in and as soon as I got wet, I could feel the stinging on the bum. It's hectic.
Can you elaborate a little bit more on that?
Well, the plant that I used is a plant called Sea Spurge, and it's a weed. Trouble with it,
Do your business.
did it.
Number 2.
It felt like I had just squirted the hottest chili sauce in my ass. Just got the saucepan. It was burning that much. And so I surfed the whole surf and it didn't get any better. It was nasty, nasty stuff.
Was it getting worse?
Yeah, it got worse. It got worse, and then we had our surf, and then we started driving back. Just that pressure was just way too much, and we had to stop and literally had to jump on the water again to try and cool it down.
Time out.
Time out.
And did it work?
Bum was burning. No,
Didn't
I
work.
think it was a day later. It was still constant, this burn, and I actually had to pants down, expose my bum to the wife and go, check this out. And she said it was literally blistered. And then that's when we jumped online and tried to like find a photo of this plant so we could determine what had just happened to me.
So, did you actually go to hospital?
No. First look at the bum, the wife was like, I think you need to go to hospital. And I said, a plant's done this. A plant can fix me. So I put aloe vera on it. And then there you go. I was fine.
You've decided to not seek medical advice.
I think it's a man's prerogative to say, no, I could deal with this.
To me, it doesn't look like a plant that I'd even entertain using for that purpose. You're a Kiwi, and like, is this something that you just can do in New Zealand? Because, you know, there's nothing to hurt you over there.
No, there's nothing that'll hurt you like that. Everything's fluffy and rosy. Yeah.
The Kiwi
So
surf
it's
is just
naive upbringing, thinking that I could just use anything really willy-nilly on the rectal, and yeah, it backfired and paid the price. So we need to educate the public. And you know, if you were at the beach and you had a few too many beers and you know you did a nudie run and you run through that stuff, you'd know about it. Hey boys, Hardcacashaka. Lucky I didn't get in the eye. Well, I did, but the other eye.